having lunch at the Lotus Heart, which is a cute kind of Buddhist space. They've got this little shop here that I'm walking through now with some health foods and herbal medicines and tea. And back this way is the eating space. And then up here we've got the music room. This is the tea room. I'm at Beat Street Cafe, which is a super hip, vegan-friendly coffee shop and cafe. We got the satay roll. Hey guys, I'm here with Remy from Source Energy, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And he's one of a pair of amazing German vegan guys that are living here in Christchurch. So tell us about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, what we are basically doing is cooking vegan food with kids in preschools and just getting them in touch with food again and with fruit and let them create something creative with it. The other thing is we are selling the food at the market and get response of other kids and people and ideas in and just share ideas and enjoy good food.
Cool. So are you both vegan then?
Yeah, we both vegan.
How long have you been vegan?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, yeah.
Yeah, I think suffering of animals are really against. And I love good food, but you don't need meat to have good food. Animals are the biggest parts. We love animals.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And so what made you want to focus on the schools and the kids specifically?
Well, kids are our next generation, so if we don't look after our kids now, well, what's our generation look like, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's so cool. Well, thank you for all that you're doing here.
well,
it's
thank
really
you
cool.
for being here.
Can we meet the other guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Here's one chatting away.
Okay.
And the other one is sitting away.
Oh, so there are 3 of you. Are you all from Germany?
Nah, he's from New Zealand. He's a Kiwi.
Ah, okay.
Hello.
Hi. All right, can we get the 3 of you in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hello. Nice, that's sure.
I'm at the Opawa Farmers Market here in Christchurch, New Zealand, and it is a vegetarian farmers market. It's absolutely adorable, and they've got some really cool vendors, fresh veggies and bread, and of course the vegan German guys that are working with the schools in order to help promote veganism to kids and families. About 5 or 6 years ago, they had a massive earthquake that destroyed 80% of the city. And now all around the city you'll see buildings like this that are still in disrepair. The city is still kind of rebuilding. There are families that are still houseless because of the earthquake. It's quite an interesting place to walk around and see just how massive of an impact this crazy earthquake had those few years ago. While they're working on rebuilding the community and the physical buildings themselves, they've got this really cool kind of center location that they're calling the Restart Mall. And it's a series of repurposed shipping containers that they've used to create little shopping center, and there are food stalls and clothing stores. It's pretty neat. I'm here at Tutto Bene, and they have a vegan menu here, which is awesome. It's an Italian restaurant, and clearly. And we've just gotten the pizza vegan along with some fries, and this will be my first time trying it out, but Karen here's had it before. She said it's pretty good. Yeah. Awesome. are the vegan nachos at C1, which is a really cool coffee shop in downtown Christchurch. And they even deliver some of the food through these tubes on the wall, which is kind of neat. Now, the vegan nachos are not on the menu, so you have to ask for them, but they look pretty amazing. Hello. I didn't have a good closing sequence for this video, and so here I am recording now months after I was in Christchurch to record this little closing bit. So thank you so much, first of all, for watching. If you're here, you've hopefully just watched the video about my time in Christchurch and the things that I ate there and some of the people that I met, which was really nice. After that video, I have a video coming up on Vegan Travel's YouTube channel, vegantravel.com, where I'll be talking about the road trip that I went on after Christchurch. So I did this 7-day something road trip where I stayed in a van. Does that sound familiar? Where I stayed in I did one of those car relocation things. So this is one of the cool things about, and I'll talk more about this in that video too, but one of the cool things I learned about New Zealand, and I found this in Australia too, is you can do a car relocation where these rental companies just want to get their camper vans and things from one point to another. Usually tourists will start in one city, drive to another, and then fly out. And so then they'll have all these vehicles in one area. They need to get them back to another area, and it's more affordable for them to let people transport them for really cheap rather than having them shipped by a transportation company. It was great. I rented a little like minivan kind of a thing with a bed in the back of it, and I drove from Christchurch back to Auckland. So the previous videos were Auckland, Mount Maunganui, Christchurch. Those are my 3 big stops, and then I had this road trip. So be on the lookout for road trip video on the Vegan Travel channel. Since I'm posting this video on Christmas, I guess it's Christmas Day here in Thailand, Christmas Eve, or maybe by the time I post it, it'll probably be Christmas Day in the States, and I don't know where else. So if you celebrate any of the holidays, Christmas or anything else, happy holidays. And I do want to also thank you so much for an incredible 2016. For those of you who have followed my travels for a while, or if you've read my book, Will Travel for Vegan Food, then you know that the beginning of this whole journey, we're talking like 5 years ago, that journey literally changed my life, made me a different person, changed my career path, my life trajectory, and that was really heavily prominent in the first 2 years of all of this traveling. And in 2016 has felt very similar to that for me. Kind of country hopping journey, thanks primarily to vegan travel, has really affected me in amazingly positive ways, and I feel incredibly lucky. This lifestyle I've had for the last few years, I do recognize that it is a privilege and that I'm extremely fortunate to have created such a unique space in this life that I'm trying to carve out and make work, and I owe that so much to you watching this right now, to those of you who have been supporting me and following me for the years that I've been kind of trying to make this nomadic thing work, and I couldn't do it without your support. So thank you so much for being here. And in 2017, I'm hoping to refine my content for you and be more consistent in the type of content and how frequently I'm uploading it. You maybe have noticed or not that the last few months have been all over the place in terms of where I'm posting from, right? So like on social media, it's more real time and I have different places, and then a YouTube video will come out from months past. And that's just because it's hard to keep up with the editing and creating all the content while also enjoying where I am and taking time to experience the place and documenting it and doing my freelance work and all of the other things. Not complaining. This is a good problem to have, but I'm just expressing why there might be a bit of weird timing. Hopefully that's not too distracting and whatever, it's okay. It's okay. So the next few weeks I am house sitting in Thailand, in Bangkok, and I'm just focused on getting caught up on all of this video content because I'm doing a lot more video this year than blog post stuff, but probably the same amount, if not more, of other social media posts like pictures and sharing videos from other places. Anyhow, this is all to say a couple of things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this silly journey that has become my way of life over the last few years. I have some plans for next year in terms of how I hope to continue this lifestyle, but also extend it even further into helping promote vegan businesses and work with vegan businesses. And yeah, I've got a lot to hash out, but I'm committed to you. I'm committed to myself and making this work. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to stay tuned on what's coming, please subscribe and give me a little thumbs up or leave a comment below so that I know that you are enjoying the content. And I may or may not be posting another video or 2 or 3 before 2016 is over, but I'll just say it now to have a great new year, and I will see you taking a social media detox from all other social media. So I will see you in 2017. Bye.